What's going on, y'all? It's the Development Doctor. Live with my brother Carl, the builder, as well as the beautiful River, the realtor. Man, Carl, where we at today?
So we here at my 10,000 square foot home out here in Sandy Springs. You guys, I'm building a 6-bedroom, 7-bath home right here in the heart of Sandy Springs. So come on, let's take a look.
Let's do it. Man, your garage the size of my house.
Yep, so it's actually, a lot of people don't know, but it's actually slated out for a 10-car garage. 5-car on bottom, and then 2, you can put the lift systems in it, and then like pull 1 car in, lift it up, and pull 1 right up under it. So that'll give you 10 car, right. But yeah, it's a 5-car garage on paper, but you can essentially get 10 cars in there. That's a whole nother house.
Yeah.
And that's why the ceiling's so high in it as well, though.
Are you doing EV chargers, anything for electric inside?
Yeah, so y'all know now with the Georgia code in the state by itself, you gotta have one. So therefore, it's gonna have the EV.
You gotta have EV?
You gotta have EV now, yup. It is a must, it's a part of the code. So two, and then with 2, I will say this, we on 2 acres. So this is gonna be a big lot. I'm not gonna do a pool or anything yet, unless a buyer come and say, hey, we want one.
So what's the perspective that helps you to decide whether you're gonna do a pool or not? Like, what's the thought process? Because to me, if I got 10,000 square feet and 10 cars, I'm trying to get in a pool.
Y'all know I'm a realist. So to be honest with you, I did a pool at the last project, and it only appraised for $60,000 on the house. So, but I spent $110,000. So it's like, that's negative equity, like immediately. But it only gave the house $60,000 more in equity, and that was it. So I'm like, oh, you know what? Now I see with a lot of custom homes, they allow you as the seller or the buyer, you as the buyer to like, okay, if you want this, we'll go ahead and build it. But therefore, we ain't gonna just put it in there, then you come and do it, because it ain't appraising.
Yeah. That makes sense, man.
You know we're about this money. Like, we ain't about losing it.
That's it, man.
All right.
So we got this massive garage. So, man, it's lit. So you gonna how the doors gonna come up? They going regular?
They're gonna do regular doors. So I'm gonna do a black glass doors. So I'm waiting on them to come in now. Ordered them out of China. So I sent the measurements. I'm waiting on them to come in. Good pricing too.
From China.
From China.
Not had a terrace and package you yet?
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
Hope that they don't, y'all.
Okay, that's why I like. What to say? Knock on wood.
Getting close.
So right here gonna be a garden room, y'all. So this is actually, I ordered this from China too. This is a custom door. So this is gonna be a big walkway so they can come through this side if you don't want them coming through the front door. That's why you have a back staircase too. And I call this the garden room. So therefore they can come in here and like put some little plants or something in there, like however. But yeah. Then you got your back stairwell, and then right here to the right would be your mud room. Okay. So I'll build like a bench here and some cabinetry there, like you could store some things or whatever the case may be. And that's gonna be this, and then it'll be a little closet, so you'll have a back coat closet, so coming from the garage.
All the way to the top?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And how high are these ceilings?
The ceilings are 12 foot high.
12 foot?
Yeah.
What, 8 foot doors?
Yep. 8 of those, yep.
Love
So this is gonna be a powder, so a vegetable with a powder. I'm doing a stone sink in there. Excuse the trash bin. We've been doing installation, so they coming and cleaning this stuff up. And then in here is our laundry room. So I'm doing cabinets at the top and the bottom. You're gonna have
the whole 12 feet?
No, 10. They're gonna be 10. Then just do some molding around it. And then I'm gonna do, your wash and dry. You hear some cabinetry here, cabinet on side each one of those.
Now this is my favorite feature on this side.
Right.
That's my favorite.
It's gonna curve, and then here you go, our dog shower. So we made an oversized one because a lot of people have a lot of big dogs too.
Yep.
So we made an oversized one, so that would be a dog wash or a pet wash, pet spa, whatever you want to call it.
This is one of my favorite features because we do a lot of stuff in like the luxury apartment space. And one thing people always ask is, well, do you have amenities for the pets?
Yeah.
And we never think about that when you're purchasing a home, but people love their dogs. This would be a factor that makes someone buy a house versus another one because it accommodates something that they love a lot. So this is one of my favorite features. I think it's.
And they treat them just like their kids. They are their kids.
Like,
like,
go, them dogs.
Right, stay. That's so true. And I did it in my last house, and that was one of the selling factors too. Like, I promise it was. Then this your mechanical room, so of course your HVAC, and then this is gonna be all your electrical panels right here. And then on this right here, we're gonna have this is 3 stories, y'all. So it's gonna be an elevator. Woo. So we digged in the ground for a pit for the elevator to flush right when you get in and out, and it go all the way up 3 floors. And we have your buttons right here to like open the door and stuff like that.
Love that.
So was the elevator a necessity as far as?
For me, it was.
House,
not necessarily for a price point, but for me, I wanted to go ahead. Because, some people do them without finishing the elevator. They let you do it. but I'm gonna do an elevator.
Do you find that it adds the value? Because I know, like with the pool, like it's a great addition, but it doesn't really do well on the equity. Have you seen anything like having the elevator or not having it makes the difference on the price?
It does. I will say with the elevator, it gives you exactly what the elevator values, and that's one of the things elevator companies do. They will give you the value of your home with an elevator in it and without.
Perfect.
So like if the elevator $35,000, you're gonna get your $35,000 in equity, for the elevator being installed.
Perfect.
So an additional or just a level out? I paid 35, it got me 35.
So it pretty much you paid 35, it got me 35. However, it wouldn't be no additional because it came with the appraisal when you sent the plan saying that I'm going to do an elevator. You see what I'm saying? So there's like, okay, based off you doing an elevator, this house is worth $2.9 million.
But if you don't do the elevator,
It's going to be $35,000 less.
Got it.
Okay, so it's a wash.
Yeah, it's a
so
wash.
It's just something that you add in.
Yeah. And
Not
so
really
for
to
me,
make
I
a
wanted, I'm like,
profit
okay.
before the
So,
amenity.
But it doesn't
Right.
lose the equity like the pool.
That's
so it
correct.
Works.
Yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense.
so like with the pool, they saying we'll give you 60, but you paying 110 for the new pool.
To make
Like,
it look how it needs
that's
to look.
crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
no, it ain't a wash. So it's
Are
like,
you trying to do a custom built pool or a fiberglass?
all
drop
mine be
in?
custom, be a pool.
Now you can do a
That's right.
fiberglass and get out there and skate with it.
But
now.
you know, they ain't gonna want that no $3 million house. They gonna
No,
know the
they
difference.
gonna want custom.
Yeah.
That's just like my windows. Like a lot of people, you know, they got certain brands like Anderson, Ply Gem, stuff like that. But in these type spec homes, that Pella is like the bent left windows. So they gonna want them type of windows in their house. Like, yeah. So therefore, they gonna want stuff like that. They look at stuff like that, and you be like, is it really that big of a deal?
No, windows are a thing. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
When you got all these natural lights and natural lighting, the window, the frame, it gotta work. Like it
Right.
can't be tacky. It can't be like those small little glass window. It gotta be the open panels. You gotta have the black.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you. And so what we standing in is the study.
Okay.
So this is gonna be, I'm gonna do a custom cabinetry wall there. Then you can put your desk in the front seating here. But this will be your study, and I'm gonna do a double panel glass door.
Like that.
And the glass door will have the lights. They will call those lights. Those things grids. Those are called lights. They're gonna have lights in those as well. Double panel.
Love it.
Then we'll come straight across to our custom kitchen. When I tell you this chef's kitchen gonna be state of the art, I'm doing metal glass doors at the top. That's gonna be bronze glass. So, and they gonna also light up, and then all custom cabinetry. And I'm gonna do the skinny shaker style.
Okay.
Oatmeal color, big Thermador refrigerator 48 width, and also Thermador stove, which is gonna be a 48 width as well. It's gonna be a 6 burner with the hood, and then I'm gonna do the cabinetry all the way across. So this goes into the pantry.
So it's gonna be a seamless hidden pantry.
Yes, I call it a
Love that.
speakeasy.
A speakeasy. We love that.
So it's gonna be a speakeasy entry into here. So you'll have a double panel. Then you'll come straight into the pantry. And then the pantry gonna be when I tell you you're gonna have storage space
This
like
is
a
a cabinet. Okay.
You hear me? Because like literally I'm gonna do a wine cooler refrigerator there. And right here I'm gonna do one of those coffee espresso machines
Yep,
built in. Do that, and the cabinet's gonna go to the top, around, and at the bottom as well.
Yeah, I love
So-
this. This is a pantry, y'all. Not them little small fake walk-in pantry. This is a real pantry.
Right.
I like this. A selling point. I think that's the thing that I loved about this house when we first walked it. You have selling points in this house. People always ask about a pantry. They always ask about what's going to make the home different. A pantry at this size with these built-ins.
Right.
gonna work.
Hold on, y'all. I gotta take this. So we're gonna do a huge 12-foot island, so 144 by 48 width, which gonna be sickening because I'm doing some exotic tile that we're getting from Italy. So it'll be custom, and it's also gonna be the backsplash.
Okay.
So when you see the vent hood coming up from up under the vent hood and up under the cabinetry, gonna be that same exotic countertop.
And we're going to do waterfall, right?
Waterfall island, yup.
You got to ask sometimes.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
be trying to...
And I got the circles because that's gonna be, you know, the pendants. They're gonna actually come out here. But I'm gonna do the push in electrical boxes instead of putting them on the side and cutting in the countertop. I'm doing the countertop where you just push it and the little
comes
thing.
up. Like the airport. Very cute.
Yeah, real dainty.
Love that.
Two, this is one of my biggest selling features. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. These 3 French doors, because they all accustomed to as well. So they're open inside, of course. And all 3 of them will be the same thing as the front door. They all gonna be the same size. But they're oversized, gonna give you, like you said, that natural light. Then if you do decide to build you a pool or a Signet ADU, which is a special Magellan unit in the back, you can. Because this gonna be so Signet just sitting in here.
And so is this your property line here or you got a little bit more? I know you said 2
Oh,
acres.
it go all the way back. It go all the way back.
I would put the ADU back there.
Back
and then
there.
the pool right here.
Because if you want to do a whole in-law suite out there, you can. Like, mama stay on the same property, but she don't stay in the same house.
Mama stay on the same property, but she don't stay in the same house.
Period. Yeah. And then what we standing at is gonna be our grand living room area. So of course, your oversized living room with a gas fireplace. We're gonna do a beautiful mantle on the fireplace, and it's gonna be stucco as well.
Okay.
So it's gonna be built out of stucco. And then I don't know yet if I'm gonna do two like cabinets on each side or let the new homeowner come spice that up.
Customize it.
I'm gonna see what my corners look like.
Let's see
See
at
that
the end.
fireplace with them two things on the side? We was looking at doing that at another property too. So you said you're gonna stucco the middle over the fireplace. You're not gonna tile it.
I'm not gonna tile it.
Okay,
Now I ain't
what
gonna
made
stucco
you
the whole
choose
thing.
that?
Just stucco on the mantle.
What about
Okay.
the middle? What's gonna be in the
It's
bottom?
just gonna be sheetrock and paint.
Oh, I like that.
So it's gonna give that real elegant, classic look. Yeah.
See, you always gotta go stone.
No, you
above the
don't.
fireplace.
You
'Cause see, I know a
don't.
house,
You
They got like
don't.
16
Like you
feet.
don't.
and,
And I would say it all depends. And listen, like if the house is a modern type home, then yes. But this is traditional. I hate it.
traditional.
If it's traditional, I hate it. And I'm gonna show you inspirational pictures. Okay. I'm
Okay,
gonna show you some
we'll talk
inspirational.
offline.
For real? For real, I'm gonna show you why though. But
Hey,
then.
let's do it.
Oh, you didn't want to do it. Okay.
No.
Yeah, that's all right. No, he said, Carl, stop playing.
I'm like,
So right here, y'all gonna be your formal dining room. So an oversized dining room. And right here, I'm gonna build like a the panel wall so I could put my wine, like make it a wine shelves and
like the
stuff.
wine.
But they're gonna be the peaks. They're not gonna actually be the extra shelves. It's gonna be the little peaks.
Yeah.
So you can just stick the wine on there. It's gonna be so freaking cute.
So what about light fixtures? Because obviously this is a grand house. You have this formal dining. Obviously, if you were moving in here, we would do crazy light fixtures. Because you're selling the property, what do you typically do?
The
with grand
same.
fixtures? You do grand fixtures.
It's
what's
still
gonna be
it's
in
still
here?
my name.
That's fact.
You know, like it's still my brand, so it's still gonna give over the top. And my interior designer is like renowned,
Okay.
so therefore, like he come in and he slays it. Like even those light pendants that's a be able to, oh my god, like
gonna be good.
I think they're gonna be oversized domes.
Oh, so are we gonna have a big piece in here on the formal dining?
Yes. So and let me tell y'all, so give y'all a little sneak peek of it. That piece, as it sits right there, as you can see, it actually going to wing out like this. So you're gonna have one drop and they're gonna wing out, so it'll be different ones, and they'll just be across the thing, like
I
signet.
love that.
You know,
like-
that's gonna be that, and then it's gonna be a nice piece over the front door.
Okay.
So right there will be your entry foyer coming into the house. So this will be your front door entrance, and this small thing will be a coat closet.
Look, I'm from Chicago, so I love a coat closet.
You love it,
Because I have coats.
and I hate
have
it.
none.
Like why you got this right here in my front door?
Look, I
But
got
this
coats,
is a
so-
huge, oversized, grand entrance, double door. You can be like, "Hey, Architecture Dodgers, welcome to my home." You know.
Love that.
So like literally, then you have a beautiful light fixture here, and on the floors too, y'all. I'm gonna do the herringbone. You know that herringbone?
Hardwood or tile?
Hardwood. No,
that's
no, hardwood. It's gonna be the herringbone. It's gonna be engineered hardwood
White
too.
oak?
White oak. Yeah.
My favorite.
Yeah, that white, and that stuff
Are you building
expensive
this house for
It
me?
is expensive.
for you,
you
girl.
building
So I
this
gotta
for
go
me?
on style that fireplace. Oh, then we'll come into the owner's suite, and I like to call this a whole suite because you got two sides to this. You can make this another bedroom within your owner's suite. You can make this a music studio. You can make this whatever you want, kind of within your suite, and it'll give a closet, and there's also a powder. Now I ain't gonna call it powder; it's a full bath because the shower can go there too. We got it plumbed
Yeah.
out for a shower. Back here in your own little quarter, if you
So
like
what are
to
you
say.
going to make this? Obviously, it's going to have like a flex potential, but what are you going to make it when you actually finish out the house?
Just leave it like this so it can be a flex potential.
Got
Like
it.
so, if they want to come here and put a music studio in here, they want to come here and make it another bedroom. They want to come in here and make it their own study within their owner's quarters. They can.
Got it.
So I'm gonna just drywall it and paint it. So whatever they come in here and decide to do it.
So you gonna finish the bathtub or not?
No, I am. Yeah. Shower. Yep. The only thing I'm really not gonna finish is that upstairs attic, and we'll get to that. So, and that's a little closet within your owner's quarter. So this will be your primary bedroom. So you'll have your oversized window, headboard here. I'm gonna do sconce on both sides of the bed. So for your nightstand, you can put your TV there. A beautiful light fixture in here too. Like our owner suite always have a beautiful light fixture. So we'll do that, which like I said, your oversized window. And then you'll come out of here, you'll have a little linen closet to your left. So your linen closet here. And then this will be his closet. Of course, his closet is always smaller than hers.
It's cute.
But it's still cute because you think about cabinets top to bottom or like a nice build out. That's a lot of storage for him.
Him don't need that much.
Okay.
So, okay, that's perfect for him.
That would be cute. And then here we're going into the owner spa. Now, this also going to have heated floors.
Love it.
So therefore, this will be subbed out for your heated floor system. So you can have real light feet on the ground,
Right.
You got your water closet there.
Okay.
Water closet, so you'll be able to shut that off. And then this right here would be your actual spa. So you'll have your spa tub. The water will actually run out the wall into the tub.
Love that.
And then you'll have his and her sinks right here. So both of your vanities will be here. Now you have this oversized shower, steam shower, and I'm doing glass 96 high. So that's gonna be
Love that.
tall.
Very tall.
But yeah, so you'll have his and her shower heads and things.
Are you
Or
tiling the
he or
shower?
her. Like I
That's
want to make sure I
right.
include
That's
everybody.
right. We include everybody.
Okay.
Are you gonna tile the wall up in the shower as well?
So actually, I'm doing the same countertop I'm doing in the kitchen. I'm
You
doing
in
on
the
this.
shower. Okay, I can't wait to see this countertop because this
Yes,
is
I'm gonna show you that. I'm gonna show it to you because
Okay,
I have
I
the
get a
mood
sneak
board
peek.
too. Yeah, she get a sneak peek. Then we're gonna go into the lady of the house closet.
This is my closet, y'all.
Now she gonna be a bad one. She's gonna be a bad bee right here. You
Now, I don't know how
understand?
well the camera can like show size, but this closet is literally the size of a bedroom.
Yes.
It's literally the size of a bedroom. What's the layout? Let's talk through the layout of this.
Middle island.
Love it.
Cabinetry all around all three walls. And then the cabinetry gonna be top to bottom 10 feet high. The ceilings are 12, it's gonna go up to 10. Then I'm doing 3 glass mirror cabinets. So the glass doors gonna look like a mirror, but it's actually a closet door. And it's gonna give like wardrobe, bags, and shoes.
Love that.
So it'll accommodate this. And then on this particular wall, as you can see, it's subbed out for plumbing. The reason why is because we're doing a vanity here.
Love
so
that.
she can come here and have her own makeup, a sink in here. She could do a under counter refrigerator while she's sitting here getting herself together type thing.
Which
So,
I love because most men complain about makeup in the bathroom, not wanting to really share the space, even though you got the his and her sink. So if you can move that whole little beauty piece into the closet, it works for everybody.
yes, it does. Because you be like, oh my God, your sink is nasty. Like, nope, I'm in my closet, get out.
And stay out of it.
Okay. And I love this oversized window by the tub.
And so is it going to be a freestanding tub?
Freestanding, yup.
Love that.
Be a whole freestanding tub.
I
There's
love
actually
it.
right there, you see it, freestanding
Yeah.
bathtub.
And see, I love the isolation too. Like I like that the owner's quarters is all the way opposite side of everything. You're not in the mix with everybody, and you still have a little bit of privacy while being on the main.
Right. That's so true.
Hey.
So iron railing, so white oak treads and stairwells, and then there's gonna be an iron railing here,
Okay.
custom with the iron spindles as well. So what we're entering into is the entertainment space. So this entertainment space right here, we got this a flex space, but like you could put a pool table here. So put the pool table, like kind of what Jay did. You could put like seating there, and then on that back wall, gonna be a whole custom same countertop. We're gonna do a
I can't
backsplash.
wait to see this countertop, y'all.
And when I tell y'all it's gonna be sitting, that's gonna be the bar. So the bar gonna be have a under counter refrigerator and like shelves for the bar, and we're gonna do an arch.
I love that. See, traditionally in a smaller house, obviously you get that like open flex loft, but this gives you really a full entertainment piece because you don't have to use one of your bedrooms.
Yep.
And it can still accommodate everybody. It feels like it's open. I love it. I love this layout.
And then in here, there's gonna be a double door, and then through your double doors, it's gonna be your home theater. So we're gonna build platforms like you in a real life movie theater. Your projector screen will sit there, and then it'll shoot right there on that wall. So your seating will be here. That closet is for all your electrical panels that's dealing with your home theater system. Sconce on the walls of that nature. And then that'll be it. Like to the left of there, you can put like your little popcorn machine or something, you know.
Even need, I was about to say a little built-in bar, but you don't need one because you got the whole little.
So if you want to come out the
concession stand
theater, go in there, you know,
And how
the
much seating
entertainment
are you
space.
gonna have in here?
So 6.
6.
Yep. So 3 right here, 3 right here will be 6. And then you got your front area, and then this will be like a walkway, but these will be like platform stairs. But
Got it.
yep.
Love that.
And then 2 coming through here will be 2 closets, and they're just like little small closet. Right here will be a powder, and the powder gonna actually have a custom stone sink. So we're gonna make that out of quartz. So there'll be a custom quartz sinks built here, and this width it is gonna be sickening with the sprout coming out the wall.
Yeah,
in
and
the
I
toilet.
love that you did a powder room on this level too, because you do have the entertainment space, and nobody wants anybody in their personal bathroom when they're entertaining guests. So
Right.
having this little powder on the main with the entertainment space complements each other really well.
Now here too, you're gonna come into your double door, huge oversized home gym.
Yes.
Baby, I'm telling you, you better get your workout. You know, you better get your work
No
out.
working out will be done, but love to have this here.
If this were to pass code, I wanted to make this a door originally, y'all. This is gonna be a door, and I was gonna put railing on both sides, and you can go out like to a
Like a
terrace, like outside seating
That would
area.
be cool.
But it went past code for nothing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what if like you build a rail, like you know what I'm
What side
saying?
of the house is this? I can't remember.
In the front.
Okay, this is the front of it. Yeah, that was like a little. Yeah.
Like a little outside terrace area, like that'd be
would be
nice.
nice.
Put the railing up there and make this a door. Go out there and sit, drink your coffee. You in the gym, your
Yeah.
smooth or whatever you
That
got.
would have been nice.
That would have been too cute.
It's still good though. I still
Yeah.
like this.
Then we got a little closet here for like your gym material, whatever the case may be.
So because this is gonna be a gym, is there anything different in terms of like the aesthetic, the flooring that you're gonna do differently in this room since it's gonna be a gym?
So honestly, it's just gonna be completed from a standpoint of drywall and flooring.
Okay.
And then they'll come in here and kind of do what they want. Like for instance, they could put, you know how people have the mirrors on the wall. They could put
Like
their own
Pilates
mirrors.
studio
They pull out
kind of
They could put their own treadmill,
Got it.
Peloton bike, or whatever the case may be. So, but
Okay,
that'll
so
be
do you
more on
stage your
them.
homes?
I do stage it.
So will you stage this to be a gym?
I do. Okay. Yes, I am. Yeah.
Perfect.
So
That
I'm
way
gonna
they can
do
see the vision.
like I said, a bike, a treadmill, Pilates mat, stuff like that, little weights or something.
Perfect.
They could put something right in front of this because I like the interior design too. Yeah, I'm not interior design, but I do. But you know how like the little weight things be?
Mm-hmm.
They could put that right here on this wall.
Love it.
But you got your natural open lighting too. And then it'll walk right into your elevator. Ain't that like perfect though?
Yeah,
Like you come out the
once I work
gym, like let me
out,
go downstairs where I'm
yeah,
tired.
I'm done with
Or
this
you
shit.
know, I can go straight here to the elevator, or get off the elevator and go. And I have a membership at Lifetime, and the elevator lets you right off in the gym like this. So it's like sickening.
Perfect.
Then this is another bedroom.
Perfect.
And as you can see, majority of the bedrooms all have oversized windows. Like how you said earlier, how you love natural lighting.
And what I love
wanna
about
think
this
too.
one is this is that back stairwell that we came in by the garage. So
Yep.
if you have like older kids or just have like, I don't want to call them unwanted guests, but you know, just like guests that I don't really need to see in my face every day, they can come up through this back way and be right in their own
And be right
space
there. I don't even
without-
want to see y'all. Don't make no noise. Go on upstairs.
Hey, mom.
Yeah. Wee! And then would be a closet. And then you will have a shower here. And as you can see how the flooring is subbed down because we're doing zero entry.
Okay.
So the showers will be zero entry showers.
Love that.
With the doors and stuff like that. With the shower doors,
It's
toilet.
also, are you tiling these showers?
I'm
Is there-
tiling, yeah.
Is it gonna be
Uh-huh.
the same
Floor
tile
ceiling,
in the kitchen?
No.
Okay.
That's just gonna be the primary and the kitchen.
And the bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That's what all that's gonna give.
I love this. I can't wait to see the finishes start coming in.
Y'all, I'm so ready to start drywalling.
What you waiting on?
We still waiting on our roof inspection to pass. And it's like he let me go ahead and start insulating. But it was like certain stuff that he wanted fixed though. And then what's taking longer now is that I have to wait on the engineer to get me a letter because they wanted a letter. Sandy Springs is something serious, y'all.
I believe it.
They want a letter stating the structural beam downstairs. They want a letter for that engineer. And then some of the LVLs are not going according to the plan, actual plan, framing plan.
Yeah.
So they want a engineer letter stating like the house still is structural sound.
Yeah. They're gonna make sure. The
Yeah,
structural
like
integrity
yeah.
works.
And I'm like, that is so petty. But this is another bedroom. Another bedroom here. This is the only bedroom that's gonna have a bathtub besides the primary freestanding.
Okay.
You come here, wash your baby, and you got your toilet and your sink right here with the tub.
And even for these to be like secondary rooms, rooms for small kids, these are really still a great size. So nobody feels like you gave me the bedroom. I
Yup.
like that. A lot of balance. Good
A
size
lot of
closets as
balance.
well.
You got a closet. Yep. And we'll go over to the other side. And so that I'm gonna do an under counter mini fridge there too. See the box for us? That mini fridge gonna be on there too.
A little wine fridge.
Yellow wine fridge. Then we're coming into another bedroom. Another bedroom with a floor to ceiling window in it as well, and then look out towards the front courtyard. And then you'll have your bathroom. This particular bathroom will have 2 sinks. So as you can see, it'll be a double vanity. So it's kind of like you put your mother-in-law or whoever in this one. And this gonna have a big oversized zero entry shower as well. And I tell people, zero entry showers are also good as you get older because people can roll right in or whatever the case may be. This is a closet.
Are you doing glass on all your showers?
Yes, glass on every one of them.
To the ceiling too?
No, not to the ceiling. No.
Money.
No, it won't be to the
Are
ceiling.
these 12-foot ceilings up here?
Yeah, that's 12.
Okay.
And that's one thing I did like about Sandy Springs. They didn't have no height restriction.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this house is already big, don't get me wrong, but these high ceilings make it just that much more big.
It gives you that granular feel, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Another bathroom with shower, closet. But yeah, it's going to give you that.
And does every room have the ensuite bathroom?
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
Every room is acquainted by its own bath.
Love that.
So 6 bedrooms, 6 baths as well, plus the 2 powders.
Got it. Got it. Okay,
Yep.
this,
This is the second level, y'all, that we're on. Now let's head up to the third level.
which I'm a super fan of, right? Because I think that there's so much more possibilities. So I love this level. Like, this is the attic is crazy. Not a bird. Okay.
So we spray foam pretty much this whole thing up here. So this is the third level, and yes, the elevator do come to the third level. So if you don't want to walk all those stairs, you don't have to. We're going to leave this unfinished, and the new homeowner can come up here and make it whatever they desire. So this was going to be truly your flex space. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever you want to come in here and make this, you can. You want to do a salon, you want to do a studio, you want to do a spa.
Is there any plumbing up
it's
here
in
as is?
no plumbing yet.
Okay.
None. So you do have electrical and you do have heating and air. So.
Okay. That's
What made you not do plumbing?
Because they wouldn't allow a bathroom up here or a sink. So on your third level because it's the attic. So I was like, okay, ain't no sense in running it.
I would love to see what they make this into when someone buys it.
Man cave.
Table,
bar, watching the game.
You know what? That is perfect. Go on upstairs.
Yeah, so what would you make the entertainment down there outside the movie theater?
I feel like men need their own space.
Yeah, like you gotta have hers and mine.
That's like entertainment for like when you have people over. I do feel like give a man his own love.
Yeah. I actually brought a friend of mine who's in the music industry, and he was like, Carl, honestly, what's selling so much now is streamers. So like your YouTubers, your TikTokers, like a lot of people doing live streaming, and he was like, he would make this a whole content area.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
you have a CYC wall, photo shoots.
Yup.
Set your little desk up if you trade.
Yup, all of that.
So you got a lot of natural light up here too.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you sure do.
This is a dope crib, man. So timeline wise, where you think you at for finishing up?
So I should be done by the end of July, 1st of August, and then I want to do my whole sip and see event where I invite everybody out like you guys and come to see the house type of thing. Kind of like a broker's opening, but it's just my own little development sip and see.
The Carl touch.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that. But and the reason why too with some of the stuff is because I'm waiting on the custom orders, like that countertop, because I could be done with this. Like, I started this house in February and we're here now. Like,
because the windows even took a little bit of time.
Yep, 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And then like, but the 15 weeks on them doors that are custom, and that countertop, stucco 2 months.
2 months.
So that ain't gonna get done until like July.
So
and they started.
What's your projection? Like, when would you love to be finished with this project?
The end of July. I'm doing another huge 10,000 square foot home, y'all, in Vinings. So it was architect because she's drawing like this is what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'm gonna stay in it, but I'm by myself.
You about to buy a house for 10,000 square feet?
No, I'm building it.
Just for you?
I don't know.
Do it.
What you need that for?
Like, but I'm by myself, so it's like I'm scary.
You don't need no 10,000.
Yeah, right. I've been in the house like, is somebody in the basement? Did I hear something?
This is 10,000 square feet, but I think what I like more about like newer homes that have that large square footage, it's not as scary as like older homes that are all these little rooms and pockets and things. I feel like when it's open and big air, you can see everything.
Yeah.
I see this house for you just like I see this one for me.
Okay.
It's player. Huge house, player floor plan.
How many beds and baths?
So it is 8 beds.
How grand that is.
9 beds.
Is it brick? Brick front?
The whole 4-sided brick, yeah. Some of the brick stucco. Yep.
Now you're building me 2 houses.
Okay.
It's player, man.
But the ARV $5 million.
Cool.
And so I'm buying a lot for $800,000. And yeah. My bill cost will be like 1.5.
So you in it for 2, worth 5.
Hello.
He flipping 2.5 times.
Yeah.
Quick math.
So that's why I was like, I might sell it because I'll probably get in there like, this thing is too, like, I'm going home at night. If I'm driving, I'll be thinking about that, like, oh my God, what if they stand in my garage?
With your 10-car garage.
Okay, like, oh my God, like, no, like.
Just you, so would you ever go like big house or you more like condo city?
Penthouse.
So penthouse,
That's
that's like,
penthouse.
that's what I'm in now. So it's like, I'm kind of on that type of vibe.
I get it.
And if I did do a house, it'll be like 4,000 square feet.
That makes sense.
Just you. I
Yeah.
was a penthouse girly back in my day, you know?
Yeah, but now it's just like, but I do want to like entertain more.
Yeah.
Like, so that's why I was
I
like,
think 4,000 square feet.
the penthouse, they like the HOAs and stuff, they get on my nerves.
Yeah.
They so strict. Like, oh, you can't have more than this many guests this time. They in the parking lot, dig. Like, I've been tired of that.
Yeah. That makes sense, man. We definitely appreciate Carl letting us come get that insight, behind the scenes tour. Man, I gotta have you on the event the first. We gotta
Okay.
get on the first. We're gonna have him drop some game on these numbers. We're gonna have him come on the podcast and really get into the numbers of this
Yes.
deal. Because a lot of people scared of this, me included.
Yeah.
And I'm a licensed builder and
Uh-huh.
broker, and I'm
Yeah.
scared of it.
And I call it real estate exposed.
Yeah.
And the reason why, because it's so much that they don't tell us that's out there for us. And I'm just like, if we could do it on a smaller level, we can do it on a bigger level. Like, we could do all things through Christ, which strengthen us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You can't be fearful and faithful
at the same time. And God didn't give us a spirit of fear.
Not at all.
Like, not at all. So it's like, wow,
talk.
go big or go home. Bigger the risk, bigger the reward. And
This
so I
gonna
want some
be a
big
good
reward.
I
Okay?
can't wait to see you get
And I like to be rewarded.
Stop.
Okay.
This is a
Yeah.
dangerous combination, y'all. Y'all better
yeah.
have some coins talking to River the Realtor and Carl the Builder.
Yes, baby, listen.
But hey, it's lit, man. Appreciate y'all. Y'all stay tuned for the event on the 1st. We're gonna drop this, man. And we'll come back when it's done and do another walkthrough.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, brother.
For sure. Oh, tell them where they can follow you at.
Oh, yeah, you can follow. Let me tell y'all something. Continue to follow me as I follow Christ. And not only do I want you to follow me on Instagram at My Life is Carl, but follow me on Facebook as well, because I do drop a lot of gems on there at Dr. Carlton Air Curve II.
Big doctor, don't play with
Yeah.
it.
Come on, I'm in
Yeah.
the house with Dr.
Okay. HBCU grads,
You know,
okay?
Morehouse Tuskegee.
Yes,
She
sir.
went to